welcome back. I have not done a speed build in quite some time, but I am back with one. It's just a small one. I haven't gone too crazy with this one, but I am super keen to show you guys. I was actually really happy with it, so it's awesome. I love it. I stepped outside of my comfort zone, and yeah, I'm super keen with how it turned out. It's just a small 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom house with a like split design. So I originally saw this like really freaking awesome picture of this yurt design, and it was the same as like what I've done, except obviously it was a yurt, so they're round. And obviously being The Sims 4, you can't do round. Well, if anybody can, please tell me how, because I tried for longer than I probably should have to try and figure out how the heck to do a round like yurt style build, and I just couldn't do it. So I gave up on that idea completely and I went for this design instead. I'm super happy about it because it turned out so awesome. But like the yurts are so cool. Like how awesome would it be to be able to build yurts in The Sims 4? I'm gonna throw that one out there because I think that would be absolutely freaking awesome. But instead, I could not do it. If anybody has built a yurt, please send me the link below. I want to watch a video of somebody building a yurt so badly because I could not for the life of me figure it out. I'm not a, like, I think I'm a decent builder. I'm not the best. There are some amazing talented people out there building in The Sims 4. Like seriously, you guys, it's what I live for. Like, I'll be scrolling through Facebook and then all of a sudden see this like incredible, outrageous build that somebody's done, and I'm just like, how are you so creative and have so much patience to build something like that? I think kudos to you guys. It is awesome. Anyway, with this build obviously having a lot of trouble at the start to begin with, and then I was sort of set in my ways and I had a clear vision, I guess, like a somewhat a clear vision, kind of. Who am I kidding? I had no idea what I was doing. I just went with the flow. I normally do modern style stuff. I say I do modern, but I don't think I do. Like my home that we built is very eclectic. Like we have grey walls and polished concrete flooring, but our kitchen is like this beautiful bluey green, and it's like it's a statement piece of our house and it looks beautiful. And then we have like vintage items like vintage taps and vintage lights and like stuff that looks really cool, and it's all like a very eclectic mix. So I feel like I kind of go for that style more. But with this build, as you can see, I have gone for a totally different style, very much out of my comfort zone, but I'm actually like really happy with how it turned out. And I've been trying to use like more EA items, and not gonna lie, I do struggle with it, but I am starting to really like it. So like in this build, I think I only used 2 or 3 custom content items out of the entire build, which is pretty darn good, I think. So I've actually uploaded a shell version where it's like, I haven't decorated it essentially, but there is walls and floor colorings, like finishes, but there's no furniture. But if you do want to download the version that is fully furnished, you will just have to make sure that you click that custom content box when you're searching. Otherwise, obviously, it won't come up. Now, I have a question because this was driving me nuts. If anybody just noticed, I had to drop the building down to place the plants. This is not the first time it's happened to me, and it's driving me absolutely bananas. Like, I don't know if I'm doing something super spastically or like what, but it is driving me crazy that I can't place anything close to like stilts and things. It's driving me bonkers. But I like just placed it on the ground. As you can see, I suffered with it and then I just re-raised it. But seriously, there's gotta be a better way and an easier way of doing that, because I think it's just absolutely ridiculous. Even like as much as I was using the Alt key, it just kept wanting to put it like up the top, and it was just, oh my gosh, it was painful. Honestly, what you saw in the video, that went on for longer than I would like to admit. That was embarrassing. Oh God, the start of the video too, I spent way too much time trying to build a circular house and it did not work. I am terrible at that. Terrible. I went for a super simplistic cactus garden or cacti garden. And I was trying to find like some pebbles or something or different colored sand, but then I was like, meh, I think it looks really good how it is. I think like it goes so well with the surrounding like area, but it's like so simple. I don't know, I really was like, I've barely done any landscaping to this build, but I feel like what I've done, and I'm gonna toot my own horn here, was actually like really good. Like I was like, that's right, I can landscape. I did a good job on this build. So I was super happy with it. Super happy. Like I said at the start, I love this build. It is now one of my favorite builds. Obviously, it would be a little bit hard to have like a family in this house because it's so small. But you could definitely go with like 2 people. That would definitely work. See, like this bold coloration, I would not normally do this. Like that that like wall coloring and the paneling and the dark flooring, 100% not something that I would normally do. And then I tried to lighten up the theme a little bit in the bedroom and the bathroom. Just to like sort of change it up a little bit, but like not too much, I think. I don't know. I don't think it's a drastic change. I think it's still like looks really good and links up like with the initial like area, like the kitchen, lounge room and dining area. But yeah, like the kitchen, whilst we're on to the kitchen, that fridge is custom content obviously, but I mean you can put in any fridge that you want if you download that version. But I wanted to go with just something simple because I think the wall color is so, it's not in your face, but it is definitely a statement. So I just went with like a plain grey coloured kitchen with like a farmhouse sink. And I was going to do cabinetry, but then I sort of decided that it really doesn't need it. Like it really, really does not need to have cabinetry at all. You could definitely add cabinetry if you really wanted it, obviously. And I'd be super keen to see if anybody actually would love to redecorate, recreate, renovate, whatever my builds, and then repost them. That would be really cool to see what you guys come up with. It'll probably be 1,000 times better than what I come up with originally. So don't show me up too much because that hurts my feelings. But yeah, the kitchen, super simple. Normally I go pretty crazy and pretty heavy with the decorating, like with custom content, like just miscellaneous items like cutlery and like plates and food and like stuff like that. I didn't do that this time. I just really thought that this could just be like a simplistic build, which it is. It's like simplistic, but I think kind of a statement piece as well, I think. The fireplace is like very vintage, old school. I think it reflects pretty well to like if you were renovating, excuse me, my hiccups, renovating like old house. The placement's a little bit weird. I guess like you could play around with that, but I actually really like where it is. I think that if you were renovating an old house, like an old shack type thing, I feel like that could be pretty realistic as to where it would be placed. Pulling through some like blues and greens still, I think it turned out really well. Like the lounge room and the dining area with the kitchen. There is a little bit of a weird corner like over near the door, which wasn't really too sure what to do with initially. I think I just end up putting like plants there. I'm not 100% sure. Lucy, no, don't do that. Muffin. Oh dear. My kitty's like playing around with everything. Lucy, no, you can't get in the drawer. Oh hell, she's gonna get in the drawer. Anyway, back to the video. Lucy, you wanna help Mama with the video? No? It's an awkward shaped bathroom because it's so long, but I feel like you know, if you really wanted to go to town, you could decorate it obviously a hell of a lot more. Like there's so much space to decorate it. But I just sort of like left it plain and simple. I think it works pretty well. Like I wanted to have the bath against a window, just, I don't know, so you can like look out the window while you're having a bath. That would be a nice dream. I don't have a bath in my house. But the chest of drawers, no, not the chest of drawers, there's like a little seat that I put at the end of this bed, which is also custom content. So that's another thing that you will be missing. And I have a feeling the lamp that I put in here is also custom content. So like I said, I think there's like about 3 items in total that were custom content. So you're really not missing out on anything if you do download the furnished version of the build. Maybe the plants. Sorry, I'm wrong. There's 5 things then, because the plants are also custom content, but it doesn't matter. Because it's like I said, there's like seriously, like normally my builds are like, they're all custom content, down to like the floor coverings is custom content. So it's very different for me to be not using custom content essentially. The back area is obviously quite, like it's a decent size and you could do a lot with the area, but going along with the theme and my laziness for this build, I just decided fire pit, barbecue, seating area, done. I just really thought that it's like an easy to maintain, it's not too overcrowded with like junky items, if that makes sense, and it's functional. So like you've got the umbrella, you have the table and chairs and the fire pit, and it's like it's done, it's sorted. There's a few like lights and everything around the place, but it's not overpowering, and it's not too much and it's not too cluttered. So I think that was one of my biggest things, that it was just simple, not cluttered, but it's functional. It's a very functional build, and it looks really good. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will catch you guys in the next video.